Blessings, everyone. I'm your host, Sahadeva, and you're here on Spiritual Seekers TV, episode 4. And today's topic is going to be about integrity. So, most of you know integrity as you fulfilling your word. Now, Swamiji Paramahamsa Nityananda, my guru, he teaches 4 principles of life: authenticity, integrity, responsibility, and enriching. So, today I wanted to start off with talking about integrity. Now, integrity, in Swamiji's words, is you fulfilling your word to yourself and fulfilling the word that you give to others. So, how is this so important into our daily lives nowadays? So, for most of you, you might have experienced saying something like, "Hey man, I'll be there in 5 minutes," but you end up being there 30 minutes after. So, why is it that we don't realize that these moments where we're not fulfilling our word to others and ourselves, and the difference in the words that we give that are a much grander scale? Like, for example, you say that you're going to finish your project in a matter of a week, but you're not able to. It almost feels as if you're suffocating inside and you don't have enough time. You see, how does this relate to something small like saying, "I'll be there in 5 minutes," and you're not? Well, what Swamiji teaches is that integrity is a power. It's not simply saying something, but when you fully realize that whatever it is that comes out of your mouth, whatever thoughts that are coming out of you, that they manifest into this world, that you begin to realize that they are powerful and that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. So how does integrity work? So let me go back to the example of we were talking about the project. So here it is. Life itself doesn't recognize the difference between something small, such as saying that you're going to be there in 5 minutes, and something that's, to us, a lot more important, like finishing a project for your job in a matter of a week. You see, the power of the words and our thoughts, they are not differentiated by life. It's you simply fulfilling those words within yourself and outside of you. So the next time that you say, "I'll be there in 5 minutes," actually be there in 5 minutes. And you'll see that there's a certain leap of confidence within you that you begin to realize within yourself. So once you start building up those small promises and keeping up your word, you begin to realize that you have the power to fulfill the words that you give to others on a grander scale. So for example, you say that you're going to finish your project in a matter of a week for your job, and it doesn't become something that is suffocating and that it makes you feel like you are not powerful enough to fulfill that word, because you're keeping your word in every aspect of your life, whether that be with time, whether that be with finishing something small at your house, like saying you're going to clean your room, or that you're going to pick someone up at a certain time. You see, all these words that we tell to others are just basically us talking to life and saying, "Look, I'm going to do this, and this is what's going to happen." But when you don't do it, then what does life say? It's saying like, "Look, this guy right here, he's not keeping up his word. So how is it that he's going to be able to accomplish even bigger things and keep his word?" So begin with the small things. Look within your life and see where are the moments where I stopped keeping my word, and let me say that I'm going to complete with the words that I give to others. So there's this small exercise that we do during one of the programs that my guru, Swamiji Paramahamsa Nityananda, withholds. And this activity is basically you looking back throughout the history of your life and writing down every word that you did not fulfill. So right now, look within yourself and go back as far as you can remember and see what are the words that you gave to others that you did not fulfill. So on a piece of paper, for example, let's say you're 4 years old and you said that you were going to score a goal during your soccer game, but you never did. And you told this to your grandfather. So write down on your piece of paper and say, at 4 years old, I told my grandfather that I was going to score on my soccer game. And I did not fulfill it. Therefore, I declare completion with my word. Now, go through every single memory that you've had where you remember giving someone your word, or even yourself a word or a manifestation that you wanted, and complete with it. So what this does, you're essentially rewriting your future by doing this activity. You're telling life, like, look, I gave all these words to all these different parts of me that did not become fulfilled. Therefore, I'm regaining the power of my word in order to make an impact into the now, into the present. So once you finish with this activity, there's a certain lightness in your body that you start to experience, and you start becoming bigger, and you start feeling that powerfulness of your word. So the next time that you give your word to someone or to yourself, fulfill it, manifest it, do whatever it takes to make it happen. You see, every time that we win that battle between not doing and doing and participating in life, we become a little stronger. We become more confident in ourselves. It's that confidence that begins to radiate in your life. You begin seeing that you have a lot more energy to do things. It's not simply a matter of morality, but it's about powerfulness. And that's what Swamiji Paramahamsa teaches, is that human beings are powerful. And so with this truth, it's a way to let that powerfulness express through your body and through your actions and through your words and through the way that you carry yourself when you stand and you speak and you behave. So integrity is you fulfilling your word to others and to yourself. Thank you for tuning in on the 4th episode of Spiritual Seekers TV. I am your host, Sahadeva. Blessings.